I'm actually looking at it in the camera. So it's allegedly live, but I cannot see anything, which means it's refreshing. Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
that's more or less what we will see. Are you talking
Okay.
from the phone?
Yes, I'm using my phone.
Okay, hence the portrait picture. Okay, will you be using your phone in on Sunday?
Yeah, that would be ideal. Yeah, that's most likely what I use.
Okay, cool. Can you turn your phone sideways and let's see what it looks like? Yeah, okay. So it doesn't rotate the picture.
I would have to let me try and uh,
What phone have you got?
it's in the Samsung Galaxy S8.
Samsung Galaxy S8. If you go to settings, or if you just pull down the top of the screen, there should be
Yeah,
auto
that's exactly
rotate.
what I'm trying to do.
Auto rotate. Okay. That's probably the landscape is probably a better. You just did
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay.
You've you've closed off your camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. Give me a sec.
Okay. You're back on portrait.
Yeah. Are you okay now?
That's better. That's actually much better. Um, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mute me,
Okay.
and if you can carry on talking for a bit, I'm going to
All
see
right.
what it sounds like on the tablet.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
We'll do.
So if you
Yeah.
carry on talking, you won't hear me.
Of course. Sure. Sure. That's okay. So I see you're wearing a NASA shirt. It's interesting, and I see some NASA stuff behind you. Um, looks interesting. Um, I like NASA. Always loved NASA. Um, I used to receive magazines. Um, from NASA. I think uh, when I was like really small. It was cool. Yeah, really interesting stuff. Yeah. How is it? It's a sound good. I hope
It's
it's good.
yeah, it sounds good. You've got a lot of uh, noise in the background, uh,
Mm.
but yeah, we'll live. I'm presuming the hotel, if it's been designed properly, and I suspect it has been, you will only have air conditioning noise or heating noise,
Mm.
which will
Yeah,
blend into the background anyway, so we won't hear that too much.
got
Um,
it.
yes, I worked uh, with NASA, ESA, and uh, various other Roscosmos, JAXA, and all this kind of stuff. I worked on the
Cool.
ISS for 10 and a half years. I'm now working with satellites, giving you guys climate data and stuff like that with
Nice.
UNISAT.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Sounds like an exciting stuff.
Sorry?
Sounds like exciting stuff. It sounds interesting.
It's engineering. A job's a job.
Yeah, so it's exciting. I love engineering. Yeah.
Didn't have your, what shall we say, your kits when we were kids. But,
Yeah, I know, right? That's the idea. The
you
idea is to
know,
make more engineers and get kids to be excited about
to
science
get
and
well, I think the science that's being taught, at least when my time, which was probably when you were not even an what you may call it in your father's eyes. Was pretty good. I mean, we did a few practicals, but I mean, I went to Achimota, so we did have, you know, some better practical stuff as opposed to now, which seems to be
things have deteriorated, and particularly for the basic school. Even at the secondary school level, there's still some good schools that have good laboratories and things. But then for the basic school and then the primary school, that's where there's a really huge problem. And unfortunately, our system makes it such that the kids have to choose what course they're going to do right from the basic school. So after JHS, they have to choose when they're going to SHS whether they're going to do science or arts. So because there's no practical at the basic school level, and there's a lack of interest and it's not exciting, most of them choose arts and business and those sort of things and shy away from the science and engineering stuff.
This is why they're teaching with stones and computers and people drawing.
I know, exactly. I
mean, exactly. We've all seen the videos that are going around and stuff like that. But yes, I mean, I chose to do. I went to tech as well.
Cool.
But when I was going to tech, I was going to do engineering, but then I thought, nah, I'm going to do maths because then there's theory. I'm not going to come out as an engineer that can't do jack. No, there's no point in doing engineering if it's all going to be theory because you're up against the best. Whereas if, for instance, I did a master's degree in tech, pure and applied mathematics with statistics, and when I talk maths, I can talk confidently without having to have any practical involvement unless it's applied mathematics in which I can apply physics and stuff like that. So it's not a major problem. When I came back to the UK, then I did engineering acoustics and vibration. So that was practical. I had the practical, I had the theory, fluid mechanics, fluid dynamics, and stuff like that. So for me, it wasn't a major problem. However, in Ghana, but then we had to learn the basics pretty well. I mean, our maths was good, our science was good, and we had a good understanding of the theory. So from this perspective, I didn't have a problem. But the thing is, the theory should be substantiated with some practicals. I mean, I've tried bringing computers. Well, I've actually brought computers back to Ghana from ESA, actually, from the European Space Agency and stuff like that. Cool. And there are schools that are using it. We've put in libraries in the Prochiwa as well. So we're trying to do our best from afar, but
absolutely. And that's one of the interesting things that we are also beginning to realize with this project that we've started, that continuously people from the diaspora are letting us know that we've, at least with this product, we've made it easier for them to support, because now for as little as like $100, for instance, they can support up to about 20 students to be able to have access to a science set, and then these students can do practicals and things like that. So I mean, definitely the help that we get from the diaspora, I know, in this country is definitely good, and we are excited to be, we've begun to become a part of it, and sort of like making it possible for the diaspora to be able to help much easily and be able to reach out more people with the little that they have to support the country with. So no, it's definitely interesting.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm good. Sorry?
Very interesting stuff.
Okay, no problem. But if okay, so what's going to happen on Sunday is what time are you? You say you're going to be in the UK.
Yes, I should be there on the 3rd, which is like the Sunday in the morning, around I think 10.
Around 10, okay. So, and your plans for the day are?
So I have a mentorship session at the Royal Academy of Engineering. So after that, I'm not sure exactly how long that's going to be, but it should be about 3 hours. And then from there,
okay. Let's try and get a time frame. So you're landing
Okay.
at what time? 8 o'clock.
Yes, around 10. I should be at the hotel around 10.
You should be at the hotel around 10. Okay, if you're at the hotel around 10, you freshen up, blah 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 blah. You go for your mentor session. What
time? Give me a sec. Let me confirm the exact time for that. Let me get this. Okay. Okay. So I should be in the session starts. Good. It starts at between 11 and 12.
Where is it relative to the hotel? Have you any idea how long it's going to take you to get there?
No, that is not specified here, unfortunately.
Yeah, you have the what's it called? The address
of the hotel?
Yeah.
Yes, I should have the address of the hotel.
Because what I can do is find out the information for you.
Absolutely.
Say the Grosvenor. Town in central London.
So basically, from what I'm seeing here, according to my itinerary, I should be actually free after 5 after 5 p.m. Because we have after the session, there's going to be a lunch event. So I should be free. Everything should end after 5 on Sunday.
Okay. You still got to get back to the hotel.
Yes, I do have to get back. Oh, it is at the hotel. The lunch event is at the hotel, so I'll be at the hotel.
Okay. That's even better. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. So you got nowhere to go. Okay. So that means you just got to come upstairs.
Sorry, say that again.
Which means you just got to go upstairs.
Basically, yes.
Back to your room. Okay.
Yep.
So that's not a major problem. The session is supposed to start at 6.
Yeah.
So you can be there for 6. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. But what we try and do is a trial run on the Saturday or on the Sunday. at
Okay.
4:30.
Mm.
So as close to 5 as possible. So if there are any
Okay.
hiccups, we can iron them out before the start of the session.
Got it.
Yeah. Because I will not.
Yeah.
I will probably be one of the guys on this side with another lady, Barbara, I believe, or
Okay.
it'll be what's his name, Theo, because
Okay.
my church starts at 5 o'clock German time, and so I should be finished by 6:30, which is 5:30 your time. So it's going to be touch and go. So Theo might start it, and I might carry on or something like that. So this session was just to make sure that you had the necessary to actually connect.
All right.
There'd be no issues from here. So if anything, the issue would be your Wi-Fi in the hotel. So then we can
Yeah.
sort that out. I see you've
Yep.
got a laptop there. Are you going to use it?
Yeah.
Are you bringing it to
Um,
the UK?
I am going to bring it to the UK. Yeah. That's yeah.
Would it be possible for you to use your laptop?
Uh, the sound, I don't trust the sound. The last time I tried to do a Skype call on it, the sound wasn't too good. So I prefer to use my phone because I can just plug in my earphone and I can have good sound and I can easily,
You can plug in your earphone to the whatchamacallit, into the.
Oh, yeah, unfortunately, it's my laptop is pretty old. It has two slots, so I need to plug something for the audio and something for the sound and everything.
Okay. We eliminate the laptop. Okay. I was just
Yeah.
thinking of backup scenarios. So
Mm, mm,
so
mm, mm.
it's working on the ISS for 10.5 years. You always have the what if scenarios, and you try to eliminate.
Yeah,
You eliminate
yeah.
you eliminate the risk before it arrives.
I can imagine.
The other thing is, again, looking at that sort of thing. If you're going to use the phone, then I prefer if it was plugged in. Is that possible?
Yes,
So that
absolutely.
it will be on charge, because if you're going to be using video and sound constantly
Yeah,
for approximately an hour and a half, 2 hours,
yeah,
it's going to chew up some battery.
absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely will have it in charge. Yeah.
So either use the charger, or if you've got a, what's it called, power bank.
For
So
sure.
that you've got
I'm
it.
just gonna plug it in and charge it. I have a
Okay.
cable and just charge it.
Okay. Cool. So what else? Do you have any questions?
Not really. I'm sure I'm going to get some of the, if there are any questions that people have brought in, I am going to get to see them beforehand and sort of the sort of questions that I'm going to be
Haven't you
asked.
seen them already?
No, I have not seen questions yet.
You sure? Well, are there any? Let me just check the sessions on.
Okay, cool. Because
Session.
there's a lot of things that happen at the sessions, so like sometimes things get drowned in there, so it's hard to keep track.
You have no idea. No idea. See, the lines are open until Thursday. That's today. No, tomorrow. Request
Okay.
anonymous link. Okay, what I'll do is I'll get Theo to send you any questions
Okay.
tonight or tomorrow, to give you time to go through the questions, so that you know.
Not a problem.
So that at least you got a heads up, and then
Sure.
you can prep your answers,
Can do.
because they,
All right.
and if you can actually give some feedback on your answers, i.e. type down with some some typed response, then we can, when we go live, we can also respond in the forum, the
Okay.
Business Link forum live, as to what your
Okay.
summary answer is, as opposed to what your spoken answer is. It's not going to be a word for word answer, but summary
Like
of
a transcript,
your answer. Yeah,
Got it.
not a transcript. A transcript is a word for word sort of answer, but this is more
Yeah,
of a.
I'm like, that's what I'm saying. It's not going to be like a transcript. It's going to be like a
No,
summary
it's not
of
going to be a
what.
transcript. No, it's going to be a word for word.
Got it.
It's going to be a summary of your answer, just a quick snippet,
For sure.
so that
All
people
right.
have. Are there any questions that you'd like to be asked?
I'll have to think through that and then get back to you. But definitely more questions with regards to the sign set will be good so that we can get to shed more light onto that.
Mm-hmm.
And absolutely also about the future, basically in terms of like what we intend to do, besides what my personal vision is, or my personal ideas are about how education is going to be transformed, like just the future of what Dex as a company seeks to do for
What's the name of the company?
in Africa. Dex Technology. Dex as in like Dexter's Lab. XT, like dexterity.
Okay. You know there's a robotic arm on the International Space Station called Dex.
Oh, is it? Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a multi-arm that goes on the outside of the station that can translate across to be doing things that
that's cool.
You can move from A to B, so that you can.
Yeah, sounds exciting.
Yeah, okay.
Cool stuff.
The Canadians built it.
Nice.
It's a bit of a robot. It's a bit of a small robotic arm as opposed to a large robotic arm that can do some changes and doesn't need spacewalks. But anyway, that's aside. So Dex Technology, because if I'm going to be the not the invigilator, the moderator, then I can ask those questions. If nobody asks them, then I can actually ask them. So it gives you it gives you some kind of a wider audience for people to see who you are and what you're doing and what your future goals are as a company. Okay.
Absolutely.
So you got Dex Technology. It was set up when? 2018? 19?
17. 2017.
Okay. Yeah. And the sign set is A4 size?
Yes, it's a little smaller than the A4 size, actually. It's
okay, cool.
Kind of like a small textbook.
Okay. And that's your first product?
Yes, that is our first product, our first major product on the market.
First, did you try and fail?
Yeah, we had a bunch of other stuff, but the Dex sign set was our first major product on the market.
Okay, so how many other bunch of other products that didn't actually work?
We had a Flip. It was like it's like a bulb. It's like a plug-in to the bulb socket that allows you to turn your light into kind of like an automated light, so that it turns on and off in based on the time of the day. So like you don't need to use your switch anymore, basically.
Just a second.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. A bit like the remote control bulb that sells for.
Sort of, exactly. But with this, it's like completely automated, and it was meant for like the outside lights. In Ghana, and just
timer. Basically, it's a timer.
Basically, yes. But we basically use a light sensor and then a timer, so that we could determine the time of the day, and then we could turn the lights on or off based on the time of the day.
Can you prepare, just as a side issue, about me kind of statement for the start?
I can send you. So I have like a one-page kind of like a about me kind of CV thingy. I can send it to you if you want.
Okay, if you can send me that,
the projects and all of that in there.
If you can send me that, one, and two, can you prepare for yourself a verbal short summary that will be maybe one and a half, 2 minutes. You probably have to do it anyway in the for your mentor stuff.
I have to. Yeah, I have to.
That's one and a half. It's like a job. It's like a job interview. Tell me about yourself, sort of scenario. But this is more of a tell me about in terms of your background. You went to school. Your company, what you've done, and what led you onto your company. That sort of thing, and a lot led you into doing the science projects and setting up the company in order to improve the education in Ghana. 1.5, 2 minutes, 2.5 max, right? So it gives you bigger, it tells people where you're coming from, what your mindset is, what you're doing. Okay, the size of your company, number of employees, where you want to grow it to, and what kind of help you need. More important than not, so that the diaspora out there can hear you and your contact, because we can also put your contact details on the bottom of the video after we've saved it, so that if people do want to contact you to help,
hi guys,
we can do that. Hi Theo.
Absolutely. Hey Theo.
Oh boy, my voice, I can't hear.
Sorry. You've introduced feedback. Yep.
Sound.
You can switch off. You can switch off your TV for starters.
Hi.
You can switch off your TV for starters. I can hear that.
Have to log out and come back in again.
Yeah, we're just about finished anyway, huh?
Pardon?
We've just about finished.
Can you hear me? I can't.
I mean, we can hear you, but I guess you can hear.
We can also hear your TV. Can you hear his TV?
Yeah, I can hear his TV.
Or somebody talking in the background, one of them.
I think it's a TV.
But it sounds pretty. It sounds pretty TV-ish.
I guess it does.
He's shown his fighting spirit. I think that we knew that he had. He's getting through this round.
You know what?
Yeah,
I can actually block him.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Okay, so you good with that?
Yeah,
so
no,
as close to five as possible.
Okay. Let's do that.
That's better. Close to 5 as possible. We'll do the trial from the Grove Snow, and the start of the thing, and then you can probably go have a drink or something like that. Once we've it shouldn't take more than 15 minutes if everything goes according to plan. It should actually be 5-10 minutes, and then we should be good to go. And then you can leave the setup on, or you can go back downstairs and come back for 6. So maybe quarter to 6, 10 to 6. Then we just hook up again, and then hey presto.
All right, sounds good.
Okay,
absolutely. I look forward to it, and I look forward to hopefully I'm gonna be in London for a while, so maybe I can get the chance to meet you also. You guys.
You would, but I'm not in London. I'm actually in Germany.
Oh, are you now? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm working with EUMETSAT, the European Meteorological Space Satellite Agency. So we're giving you data and stuff like that for your weather, for your climate, for your sea.
Okay, cool.
And stuff like that. So how much fishing?
Sometime soon.
Okay, if you're close to Frankfurt, let me know.
I will definitely will do that.
Okay.
Definitely. All right. So I'm looking forward to the call, and I hope to receive the questions also, and then I can I'll send you the one-page thingy as well, and then take it from there.
You can either drop it on the sessions, or you can drop it on my
Can you hear me now?